welcome to another relaxing paint. And today I'm going to do, I kind of like going to turn this art paper. This is gray tones, 184 pounds, so you can mat it, frame it. It's nice. I just used this for a lesson this week too on relaxing paint. All right, so let me take a, um, I wanted a pencil. Let's take a pencil and kind of draw out what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to have the main flower. All right, so I usually 5 to 6 petals. I'm going to do six. All right, there's the last one. And then there's the center. All right, so then I can come over here and you can make a long border of this. So think about a 10 by 20 canvas where you make a long, pretty border. All right. And then I like, let's show you over here a side view. All right, so I'm going to take a side view. And then with this one, I'm going to come up, just take and screenshot this pattern before you paint, okay? All right, so if you screenshot this, this is going to give you a stem. You don't see a stem here. We're going to put some leaves. All right. And here, a couple of leaves out here. And you can continue this on and on. Just remember, you can just flip it and multiply it as a border. Okay. And then you could come up here with a bud and down here with a bud. Okay. Bud, bud, one, two, three is like a triangle. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to pick up white, and this is leftover paint from painting. I tell y'all to do that a lot, so you're seeing I'm not wasting this paint. I'm going to keep using it. 3/4 inch flat multi-surface paint. So the paint we're using goes on glass, metal, ceramic. It goes on all kinds of different locations, okay? Surfaces, inside, outside. It's called multi-surface paint. I'm gonna get this, I got yellow paint all over me now. There we go. All right, so I do this so it flattens it out some, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of floating medium. All right, so I have the whiter tone outside, so let's pick up white on the corner. And you can leave a lot of paint for a lot of thickness. Now watch this. I'm going to start here. I lay it down and then I slide back down. So when I did this one, slide it back down. Okay. So it was a little bit of coffee latte and good white. Okay. Go right here and pick up. See that? So what my eyes are looking at is I want a really nice edge along here, okay? So you can get a little bit of medium because it's hard to believe, but with that much paint, it still will work better if you have medium. Okay, I blended that in a little bit. So you want medium on the white edge, okay? A little bit more. I just dip white. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to come here and chisel a bud. Push, come here. Okay, so there's white and white. We'll put a center in here. Okay, now let's wash that out. And I want this rusty color here with fire coral. Pueblo and fire coral. All right, so you're going to get that in there. Floating medium. Then you're going to work it in. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. There. Do you get the pink in there? Fire coral like. So let's get floating medium just on the fire, on the Pueblo side. See, then it makes a nice edge because it's got medium out there. Work it in. All right, so let's do it right here. Do the coral. No Pueblo. I keep saying that. All right. And so we're going to take and pounce that in there a little bit. All right. Now, what I wanted to show you on this other side is I'm going to put the darker. I can even bring a little bit of brown. The darker on the underneath. A little bit of brown, a little bit of medium. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over. I want fire coral with some yellow. Okay, now look what's going to happen here. Remember, it came up here. All right, see how that goes? So that was between there and there. We can make that come in there. And this rolls right over into that petal. Isn't that kind of fun? So you're just playing around with some of these colors. And I can come right in here and add a little bit of yellow ochre. Okay, a little bit of that color. Match it over there. All right, so I'm going to take a small scruffy. All right, so we want some green in here. All right, this is our half-inch scruffy. Okay, and that's just thicket. I'll put that back in the water. We're going to let that set while we're working on the greenery. All right, so I'm going to go to a smaller brush. Let's do the 16. All right, and I'm going to pick up these greens. So I'm going to have thicket, teal, and citrus. See that right there? Get some thicket and teal, medium. Okay. And so what we want to do is we want to come in here. Okay. Over here, we're going to come right in here. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some floating medium and take those same colors. Just get a little bit of white. And that white pulls it to that color. Now I'm going to come right inside along here and put the dark on the outside. Now look at that. The dark's on the inside, dark's on the inside, light on the outside. And then I just move the brush over, and there we go. And we just pull a stem in it. Okay, so that gives it depth, like you meant to roll it like that. Okay, so we're going to come right here. Okay, now we can come back down along here. Okay. Then, so this is simple, but you can do this oversized. There's all kinds of looks you can get with just this type of flower and just use a bigger brush. Okay. And on a bigger canvas. All right, so whatever colors you choose to use, um, just take those colors and you chalk it onto your background. Okay, a little bit. That'll show me what you end up doing with it. That would be fun. I want to see your color choices. Okay, this is a 16 again. So we use a 3/4 for those big petals. See, this is teal, citrus, and a touch of white. Isn't that fun? So I need to make that border fill out. See, I'm like this, and I take and go across here, and you want the border to continue to move up and then back down again. All right? And you just attach them with leaves in between. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to put a little detail in the center. All right, so we're going to come right in here and you can pull the teal or some citrus maybe. Okay. Oh, I had citrus too. See how pretty that's going to really add to it. All right, so I'm going to come in here with this tool. Now this is a wipe away tool, but it looks like a candy kiss, so we call it a kiss tool. But on my website, It's a wipe away tool and it's rubber, so it makes it really nice. All right, so now what I want to show you is this isn't very much as I maybe $3.99, but for $1 more, you get both tools. This has a rubber angle and a rubber dot too. And this works too, this end. You can use this end for a nice point too. I use this a lot when I make eyes, the highlights in the eyes. Oh, perfect example when I want to take something off. So I can take and lift this right here. It works really super good on glass too. Okay, so we're going to come around here. Instead of me smearing it like that, I should, and that, you just take and pull this off with your wipe away tool. And I didn't have to do my finger there. Okay, there. There you go. So I hope you guys like it, and I want to see what you turn it into. Thank you. Please subscribe and please practice on a weekly basis so that you can accomplish what you never knew you could. All right. Thank you.